What's up? It's your boy Jacob here, back from my survival world. And I've been a busy little bee, I can say. But yeah, I was just kind of sitting up here, taking in the view, and I was thinking back on a memory, you know? And every Minecrafter has this memory. There's no way they can't, unless they're just very forgetful, then I guess that's the exception, but that building I'm looking at right there, that's the memory I'm thinking back on. And then I look at everything now, right? Like everything I've built so far, and and this place reminds me of like a small little city that's growing, little bit by little bit. I really like the progress I've made so far. I'm very happy with it. And yeah, what we're gonna be doing today, guys, is gonna be a little difficult for me in a sense, but I gotta do it regardless because I have a good idea to go in its place. And yeah, if you're wondering where I'm standing right now, I'm standing on a really dangerous spot on the edge of my tower, like almost near the top. But it's alright. It's all good. It's good. I'm used to jumping and falling off of high places around here by now. That might kill me for sure. I don't got feather falling yet. But yeah, once we get to the bottom of the tower, guys, well, actually we'll just take a tour through because we still got tons of rooms to do something with. Like one of these rooms someone could even live in if they wanted to, and it makes some kind of a way to get up and down quickly. But yeah, like it's gonna be hard for me to do this, guys, because that building you were just seeing, that's the very first Minecraft house I've ever built. I kid you not. Like in this whole world, this is the very first survival world I ever started, right? And started to play in, and work on things. But this building right here was the very first house I've ever built. Go ahead, laugh it up, because I get a good giggle out of it every now and then when I look at it. It's like, I was such a noob back then that I didn't know that, you take freaking wood blocks and then you just go into your inventory, your own inventory crafting, right? Make planks and then make a small little house to keep yourself safe. But, oh no, that's how noobish I was. It was good times back then when you didn't know anything and you're clueless. And you're just watching all these tutorials and learning stuff and it's like, ooh, that's amazing. But now it's like, grr, I hate this because I can't figure that out because I know this should work this way and that should work that way. And then when you do finally figure out, you're like, yeah, victory is mine. But no, like I said, guys, I want to tear this down. I'm going to build something else here. But the thing is, with this building, it's going to serve two purposes. Okay. Because I do have the minecart rail system that goes down to my mine down below here, but just in case that ever needs to be worked on, changed, moved, anything like that, right? I want to keep this ladder here and this right here, because this is just basically like just a straight drop down to water, to get down there quickly. So I want to take down my very first Minecraft house here. Oh, I still get a giggle out of this thing when I look at it. It's like, some people are, I just gonna laugh at some of the comments people say about this, and oh my god, I could just wait. I can't wait to see what somebody says about this. Oh, but it's the god honest truth, everyone. Like, anyone who's watching this video, any of my subs, any just viewers in general, this is the very first Minecraft house I've ever built. So we're going to take it down, and what we're going to put in place is a building to basically, give like shout outs to any subs of mine that, leave funny or helpful comments. Like, so, if I read a comment and it really makes me laugh and it gives me a good giggle, because that always brightens my day, Funny comments, things like that when I read those, that really cheers me up. So I'd like to see more of those, and I think that, if anybody does that, or, like MC Figure's been doing you know, gives good advice on something, they'll definitely get a spot in this building. The Shadow Building, I guess we'll call it. But the thing about the building is now, it's going to be unique from the way everything else is built around here. And when I say that is, you guys, my subscribers, are going to have the power of authority on what the building's made out of and what kind of design you want it to kind of look like, you know, some features, things like that, you know, like say, I'll give you a good example. See how I got the stairs here? And I have them upside down, then, you know, the right way up, and then, like, wind glass panes or something in between. Like, you know, unique little features like that on the building. You, the subscribers of my channel, get to pick that stuff, and I'll build it. Because I've had one subscriber already, and unfortunately, due to the time zone difference, and by the way, I live in Ontario, Canada, people. So that's my, you know, if you look for that time zone, you'll know what time zone I'm in, and then you can figure out the difference between your time zone if you do want to be a, you know, a member of my survival world, we'll say. But for all the people who, you know, unfortunately can't or find the time, you know, because everybody has a life, everyone's busy, right? So unfortunately, for all those people who can't, I want, you know, I want to have them to be able to participate in some way. You know, if they're enjoying these Minecraft videos that I, you know, upload and make. And I feel kind of bad, to be honest. You know, I feel bad that they, you know, they want to participate, they want to help, and unfortunately, due to time zone difference, it makes it very difficult for them to do that. So I've been thinking about this a lot. And like I said, shadow building is one way I can acknowledge all my amazing subscribers. You know, and another thing, like I said, is for all the subs who wish to participate in my, you know, survival worlds from, you know, with this one and the next one and future ones, right? Yeah, I was thinking that would be, you know, a good way they could also participate is if I give them control over specific builds, you know, and I think that'd be a cool idea. It's not like an original idea, but it's still a very cool idea, I thought. And this thing will not let me sleep. Sleep, damn you. I'll chop you up. Chop, chop, chop. But you know what I mean, guys? That's what I want to do. And I think it's a cool idea. You guys will have to let me know down below, but I'm going to do it regardless because, like I said, I feel kind of bad that I actually have subscribers who wish to, you know, wish to participate, you know, in these worlds. And I'm happy with that idea. It's just, like I said, unfortunately, due to time zone differences, not every one of my subscribers who would like to participate is going to be able to. So I have to find some way, right, to basically get them, give them some way, you know, opportunity to do that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take down this building, right? And I'm going to leave this a blank space. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna put like a glass block or something over the top of where the ladder is. But other than that, like I said, you, my amazing subscribers, will get to decide what this building's made out of. Basically, general design, any design features you would like to see, you know, implemented in the building itself. You guys get that say. But the only thing that I'm gonna have say over is what the one specific thing is and I wanted to make it, you know, like a challenge for myself too at the same time. So I can show you guys that much in this episode, and then, like I said, it's up to my subscribers to decide what this building is going to generally overall look like when it's all said and done. And I think that would be, you know, a cool way to get, you know, my subs involved with this build, especially if they can't find, you know, the time, you know, to get involved more with the, you know, builds I do here in the world. So I'm going to get rid of this building, guys. Like I said, patch that up, and I will be right back. Alright, guys. I'm back. Got the building tore down. Just doing some finishing touches here on the area for when I hear from you guys on what, you know, you would like to see here. And what you would like to see it built out of, also. But like I said, I do have two things that, you know, that can't really be changed. And I'll explain those. And I ran out of half slabs. Of course, of course. Silly old Jacob didn't bring not enough half slabs to the job. Alright, yeah, that's fine like that. I just want to cover it up so no mobs or anything fall down there. Well, there we go. So, my two conditions are... that's floating glass. I didn't notice that. My two conditions are that I'm gonna pick out the thing, you know, that represents, you know, each thing, the sign from, you know, who will be getting the shout out will be on. So it'll be like a little sign, right? And this is what I was thinking. I think this is something I've never seen done before, so I'm gonna take some emeralds, right? And I'm gonna I'll make... Oh. Damn it. Well, let me do this. Sorry, little cacti buddy. I'll have to find you another little spot, another block to chill upon. Okay, so what I'll do is, do I have any in here? Of course I wouldn't. Of course, of course, of course. To the multi-farm. For the time being, this is what I was thinking. So when the building's made, right? When it's constructed, well, at least the first, it could be multiple stories too. It doesn't have to be a one-story building. Keep that in mind, guys. It'll be like, this is what's going to represent, you know, there'll be a sign that goes on the front here. And I thought this was a cool little idea. And then you take like levers, make the little arms, right? And then make like a custom little dude like this. And that's what each person will get. You know, they'll get their name on the sign. You know, and then I'll basically put on the bottom, you know, their comment. Long as it can fit on the sign, that is. You know, if it fits on the sign, it'll go there. So that's what I was thinking. I think that'd be a cool idea, you know, to put in the building. But like I said, you know, all my subs will have control of what the building is built out of. Like if it's, you know, stone, brick. If you guys want emeralds, I will do my best to make it out of emeralds. But I don't think that should be a choice just because that's what this is going to be. You know? Because these aren't easy to get. Even though I have a way of getting lots of them, you know? They're not easy to get. But that's the idea. That's the plan. This episode, I don't want to keep it too long. It's just kind of like an update episode. And I really wanted to show you guys my very first ever Minecraft house and see what you guys thought of that. I know it's going to make some people laugh because they'll probably be like, Jacob, you're such a noob. And I was like, yeah, once upon a time, everyone was. Everyone was. This thing's just slow and steady, but let me show you guys what I've been up to and why I said at the beginning of the episode I've been a busy little bee. I got a bunch of villagers ready for the new iron golem farm. That's way over there. You could probably see a little bit of the outline in the distance. And then we got these guys, right? And I'm not going to bring them all over. I'm just going to bring over 3. 1 to go underneath to get it working, right? And then 2 to, you know, put up in the villager pouch area. And then I'll just breed them from there. And I believe there was another baby villager up here when I looked up here earlier on when I was screwing around the world, you know. What I mean by screwing around the world is like working on this, working on that. Like I was multitasking. I was jumping from one little thing to another and trying to, you know, get stuff done basically. Now There he is. You, sir. Oh, you are a toolsmith. That's not bad. But I need a weaponsmith. I still haven't got a weaponsmith. You guys are failing me. Breed harder, faster, stronger. Make a weaponsmith. I have too much fun playing this game, I swear. Alright, but like I said, guys, let me show you. So, I'm gonna, like I said, pick 3 from here and bring them over. And I constructed this little building, but I'm gonna need, one of the iron golem farms functioning properly or close as I can to properly, right? Because I want to finish this little building off by, I need more cauldrons. I think that's a cool look for the corners, I really do. It's different. But it also suits, the whole stone brick look. Then we got, jack-o'-lanterns, just because, when you can make an iron golem by taking, iron blocks and making the T and then putting a regular pumpkin on top. So then just to kind of match, the iron golem whole concept for this building, right? We got a iron pressure plate. Something different. Oh yes, my minecart is all the way over there still. Darn. Yeah, so I guess we'll run over there because there's a bed over there too, so it's getting nighttime. I had made a minecart rail system so I didn't have to run all the way back and forth. This is the, well, it's almost complete. I need to, lay down more track, even if it's just, detector rails for the straight parts. But yeah, I built it high enough off the ground so hostile mobs can't, walk onto the track there. Then I also put, a lot of lighting around it. And then that goes over to there. This is just a little building it goes to. This is all temporary, guys, until, we get the villagers up there. Oops, broke some grass. That's just all temporary stuff. But yeah, I rebuilt a new iron golem farm. Everything's done except I just got to get the villagers in there. I did all that in 3 hours. It wasn't really that hard when I think about it. No big deal. I'm crazy like that. And there's my minecart. Where were you, Mr. Minecart? I needed you over there. Not here. Over there. I got my funky colored bed here. But yeah, that's what I've been up to, off camera, working on this in between episodes. Like I said, I told you I'd be keeping you guys up to date on that. So what I'm thinking is, while we're waiting for it to become nighttime here, and yeah, I got a cyan and just blue. Pretty sure it's blue. Yeah, just blue stained glass and cyan stained glass. Checkered pattern there for the roof. So this is my, another part of the game plan for the iron golem farm. Since this one is over 150 blocks away from the majority of the doors, I'm thinking we're going to have a little competition. Like, they're going to compete to survive, basically. That one versus this one. Because I've been getting, like I told you guys, I've been getting so frustrated with it that, I needed a break. So, I built other things and, took a break from gaming a little more than usual. And I gave it a lot of thought. And I still can't sleep. Look at it. It's nighttime game. Seriously, Minecraft? Are you gonna give me this shit? It's nighttime. See, that's what I thought. Just see, that's what I thought. But no, they're gonna basically compete for survival. So what I mean by that is, if you guys can't figure it out, because it is kind of straightforward, but it is not straightforward the way I said that. I have a funny feeling this one might do better, just because from all the things I've learned about this and what all my subs have been telling me, and all the research I've done too, I think the one behind me is gonna win. But whichever one basically has the more better output, right, for iron, that's the one that's gonna stay. The other one's gonna go because, right, I got a bunch of villagers already, And if I have a bunch of villagers over here and they're, if someone else did join the world, right, by chance, and say, because this used to be a survival base, right? This is now a survival city when I look at it, with how big it's grown. So I'm thinking if somebody else wants to build their own survival base, right, or whatever, this is a large scaled world. Like it's large, the size setting when I made it. So there's plenty of room, there's plenty of resources, that's not an issue. But you got to keep in mind, right? Entity caps, like, for villagers, they have a cap limit for the whole world. Minecarts have a cap limit. Named mobs have a cap limit. Like, there's so many cap limits, right, for different things. So keeping all that stuff in mind, I want to, like I said, whichever one does better is going to stay. It doesn't matter whether it's that one or this one. Whichever one does better is going to stay. That's why I built 2 of them. And the other one will go, and we'll take the villagers from the other one. We'll just stick them, we'll keep them over, like, there, just as a villager breeding thing. And this one can stay over here and keep pumping out the iron, right, for the world. For anybody like me or anybody else who joins. And then, yeah, that one will be, like, just a temporary villager breeder until I get my damn weaponsmith. Been trying so hard to get a weaponsmith for the villager trade center. So let's go look at that, and I'm gonna call it an episode because, like I said, this is just a short little episode to bring you guys up to speed on what everything's going, what I've been up to and everything that's been happening so far in the survival world. And this is a neat little, just simple little piston system to launch the minecart. Very basic, straightforward, right? But yeah, this is much quicker than walking most of the way. And thankfully you can go through glass blocks without taking damage. And it's just, it's the same thing. You just press the button, piston comes out. Like I said, pretty straightforward. I like it. Very simple mechanic. Whoops. I made a boo-boo. Oh, there you go, boo-boo. You did it again. Yogi. Oh, God, I watch too much cartoons. Too much cartoons? Yeah. I'm an adult and I watch cartoons. Big whoop. You want to fight about it? Wubba-lubba-dub-dub. Alright. So, Villager Trade Center. Rick and Morty. That's an amazing show now that I think about it. Amazing show. I'm going to buy all the seasons I possibly can just to catch up. But here we go, guys. This is how the Villager Trade Center is doing. It's doing very well. This spot is, well, these last 2 spots, I should say, I reserved for the weaponsmiths. I want 2 of them. Because we got a toolsmith, and I've unlocked some of the trades already. I need to go mine diamonds. That's all, like, bleh, I'm trying to talk too fast. That's all there is to it, guys. I need to go, just get out there and just do it and get those diamonds. And then I gotta see if that'll unlock more trades, but so far, not bad. Different things, slightly different things, right, than the other ones, which I'm happy about. We have another librarian here, which I have not unlocked more yet, but he does have Feather Falling 1 already. So that is excellent. That's a good start, my friend. We have another armorer, and this is what I was very happy about. This armorer is one of my favorites so far in the trade center. He has this diamond chestplate, right, with Unbreaking 2 and Fire Protection 1 and Thorns 1. So that'll be good for, when I go mess around with Guardians. They may have Thorns, but I'll have Thorns also. I have a Fletcher here, and this is the reason why I have the Fletcher here. This is the best string deal I've found yet so far from villager breeding. So I definitely threw this guy in the trade center. We have another librarian here who offers Fire Protection 2. What else? And he has Feather Falling too, so we have 2 librarians with Feather Falling. That's amazing so far. We got good old Mary, the first villager, zombie villager, well, one of the 2. I better go fire for this one. Okay. Okay, I'm safe in here. Okay. I didn't want to say it too close to Mary, but Bob fell from the iron golem farm and died. Yeah. I didn't want her hearing that. I told her that he ran off. He got captured by zombies in turn. You know, I didn't want to break it to her. I couldn't. She's the like one of the first zombie villagers I captured in turn, you know, so I didn't want to have to tell her the truth that he walked off the iron golem farm and committed suicide. That would be awkward. But then again, I kind of just said it in front of her, so I'm sorry about that. My bad. I'll walk away now. But anyways, guys, yeah, so those are the new additions so far. I've been doing my best to try and get most of the trades unlocked, as you know, you can see. But yeah, like I said, I want to really get 2 weaponsmiths in here because that would be great. It would be excellent. And then I'll be happy with the villager choices in here because, like I said, this guy has mending. So you, my friend, you are truly useful as a villager for trades. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. It has been tons of fun. And like I said before I go, I'll just quickly go over the 2 things, you know, the 2 or 3 things about this building before I call it an episode here. Like I said, this waterway, the building has to be able to, like, the designs you guys pick has to incorporate, you know, this waterway into it. Because even if I have to change this waterway up a little bit, I will. That's not a problem. I'm open to that concept of you know, change. But I want this waterway to still run across from my storage building here to Silas's house, okay? Because this is Silas's house. He may not play in the world all the time as much as I do, but this is his house, and no matter how many people join this world, this will always be his house. That's my ultimatum. You guys don't like that? Well, that's too bad. That's just the way it goes. When somebody gets a house in my world, that's their house. It stays that way, even if they don't play in the world. Here's another prime example. You see that obsidian thing up there? That's my buddy Cody's house. He only played for 2 days, maybe tops. Like, you know, literally 2 Minecraft days. But you know what? That's his house, and that's the way it's going to stay. When somebody joins my, you know, survival world, and they make a house, you know, and they put time into it, that's the way it stays. So, yeah. So, like I said, guys, I want this waterway to be incorporated into your choosings of features and whatever you decide how you want the building to look, right? And you got a fair bit of area to work with here. Let me just step back. So I've given you guys a fair, and like I said, this can be a multi-story building, guys. This thing can have like, hell, if you guys really want, this thing could be 7 stories tall, for an example. You know, because over time the channel will grow, and this ain't gonna be a survival season that ends basically by 50 episodes. Oh no, I got big plans for this world, guys, and we're gonna make lots of changes to it that are going to be very interesting. The Lost River of Light project is one of those mighty big projects and goals of mine, but it's only one. Because keep in mind, guys, we still got a ocean monument to take over. And that's going to be a big challenge on its own too. Oh yes indeed, and I'm thinking about tackling that soon. Just because I would like to have prism marine and all those other materials available to build with. So if you guys say, oh, we would like one of the materials to be prism marine blocks. All right, cool. I'll be able to work with it, you know. I'll have the stuff to be able to build with it. You know, it'll be there when I need it. Basically, if you guys, or if I want to build with it, right, it'll be there, and I'll always have it, you know, a supply of it in the storage. And I hate this part where I gotta sit here and go, ah, it is nighttime. Watch, if I go out here, look at that. It is nighttime. 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 Sometimes I can be very impatient when I want to do things in Minecraft. I noticed. But oh well. that's just But when I do play with other people in Minecraft, like, you know, and especially if they're very cooperative, bleh, when they're cooperative and they don't grief me or kill me or steal from me or anything like that, you know, that makes playing Minecraft unfun, like not enjoyable with other people, right? When they do all the things that are enjoyable, right? Get along and just have a good old time playing the game, right? Yeah, those are the like type of people I wanna have in my survival world, you know? Because like, say for example, if I go AFK fish, I want to be able to, you know, be able to trust these people so that, you know, I'm leaving the world open an additional hour, couple hours or whatever for them to work on things and do whatever, you know, they want to do in the world, long as they're not causing shit, right? But like back to the point, guys. Whatever designs you pick, this has to be incorporated into it. Even if this changes in some way, this waterway still has to connect to one point of the building, either go through it, around it, whatever, and then connect over here. So basically from A to B. Whoops. I mean from A to B. Right? That's the one condition, the first condition, okay? And like I said, the second condition, right, is that you guys have all the say in like what materials it's made out of, you know, if you wanted stone, you wanted nether brick, right? Emeralds, gold, like diamonds, whatever. I'll try and make it happen, you know. I'll do my very best. As you guys can see, when I put my mind to it, I can build some pretty crazy shit in a short amount of time. So, yeah. Just have faith in your boy Jacob, and yeah, he'll get the job done. I'm better than Bob the Builder. He ain't got shit on me. But yeah, those are the two conditions. I hope to hear from you guys soon about what you would like to see here. You know, because I really need I would like a building that stands out, you know, from what I'm, you know, with the way I build things. I think that would be very cool. I think it would be unique and interesting to have in, you know, the survival city I got going on, basically. Because like I said, that tower, that is another big project on its own, too. Oh my god. When I think about that, wow. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this little update episode of all the stuff I've been up to off camera. Like I said, I'm going to keep you up to speed the best I can. And like I said also a moment ago, I'd really much like to hear some ideas in the comment section down below on what we're going to call, what I'm going to call. You guys can also think of a clever name for it too if you'd like. You guys have that power of choice too. But I'm going to nickname it for my own sanity, right? When I think of it, when I'm going to work on it in the future, I'm going to call it the Shoutout Center. I hope you guys like that name too. If you do, let me know. If you can think of a clever name or a funnier name, I'll definitely go with that. Definitely. I just need to hear from you guys. That's all it takes. Just comment down below and we'll see what happens. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching and have an amazing day, everyone.